monster, one of the most famous serial killers of all times. But is his reign of terror really over? We pose the question, does Jack the Ripper haunt the streets of Whitechapel? Jack the Ripper started his vicious killings in Whitechapel in the late 1800s. In his time, he was known to have killed at least 5 women, leaving them at different states. This killer was vicious and violent, leaving the residents of Whitechapel fearful to walk the streets alone. We are walking down the street where Jack the Ripper took the life of one of his victims, and I can feel his presence already. I'm going to speak to Carol Seuss, an expert on Jack the Ripper. They call themselves a Ripperologist. Can you give us an overview on Jack the Ripper's victims?
So, there wasn't really a known number of how many, but canonically there was probably about 5. They were all agreed to be sex workers, so. Who's to say? I don't know.
So why was he so well known?
At the time, it was just a big thing, and everything was broadcasted in the news. It was like the top story of the night, about all these killings and all these sex workers. It's just crazy stuff,
So has anyone seen any ghosts or spirits on one of your tours?
Of his victims? Yeah, the shadowy figures. There's even a full body apparition of Annie Chapman on the anniversary of her killing.
So have you yourself ever seen anything out of the ordinary?
Me? No. Just sometimes you just get this weird feeling, kind of like you're being watched.
We are on the hunt for Jack the Ripper's ghost at the spot that has seen the most sightings, the once murder scene of Annie Chapman at 29 Hanbury Street. Let's be on the lookout. So how has the killings left an impact on London as a whole?
Well, I think most importantly it's funding these tours. I get money from them, and I know a lot of other tours do as well. And it's really highlighted the fact that East London is not the best place, not the safest, and from all those killings, they now planted all these street lamps, so.
The era of Jack the Ripper was a dark time, but it's clear he's left a lasting impression on these streets. From the stories of tour guides to cautious passerby like us, we continue to ask the question, is his spirit still out there? We think it may be possible, but until then, this unsolved mystery will forever remain a curiosity to the public.
Guys, we gotta move out of the way. This guy's trying to fall apart.
Wow, don't even warn us. Fully just tried to reverse. Didn't even say, hey, I'm getting into this spot. Like, what the fuck? Thank you.
He drives a Tesla.
caught that all on camera that we almost died.